was stuck out of South Africa for 10 months last year, and I literally flew to Cyprus where a mentor that I wanted was. I flew there, I had coffee with him, I got him drunk, and I was like, be my mentor, you can't say no.
Brigham Young has a saying, educate a man and you educate a man, educate a woman and you educate a generation. We are in this most amazing location here at Clifton where we are going to go and speak to a woman who is educating so many people. She's an award-winning entrepreneur who's growing her own business and helping others grow their business. Stay tuned because we're going to go and speak to Lauren Dallas from Future Females, and she's going to show us what you need to do to grow your business. So Lauren, thank you so much for having us here for Coffee with Craig in this amazing bungalow in Clifton.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful place to be chatting to you.
Yeah.
But what I want to know from you is Future Females. I've seen this name, it's made me think, what is Future Females all about? So I wanted to get together with you and chat to you about what is Future Females? Is it a business? Is it a movement? What do you guys actually do?
Well, I'm glad you've seen the name. That is the intention. We started really as a community, and that is still the core of what we do. We are a virtual, physical, and emotional space where women can come together, they can connect, they can collaborate, and they can take action towards starting a profitable and sustainable online business.
Okay.
So that's what we do. We really aim to empower and just give women the confidence and the toolkit they need to be successful and live whatever life.
That's
they
amazing.
want.
Nice. And I mean, where did it come from? Why did you start it?
So this accent is part English, part Australian, part South African now. I've been living in Cape Town 3.5 years, and when I moved, I knew no one. I had no network. I started working for a tech accelerator, and I just couldn't find women. There were 80 people on this program. There was not a single female founder. And so I was looking around for like, where are the women starting tech businesses? And I could not find anyone. So it really started from a personal need, as I think a lot of good businesses do. And
well, it was a problem. So it started out of a problem.
Exactly.
So you had a problem, you were in business and there were no other females and you had no one to connect to.
Exactly. Yeah, so we hosted an event and we were like, let's just see if anyone comes.
Okay.
It wasn't very well planned. I can tell you that 2 days before I was phoning around shops in Cape Town. I was like, is your boss a woman? And they were like, no. I was like, where are these women? I need speakers. But we ended up with 3 amazing speakers. We ended up with 120 people turning up, a room that could fit 60. And at the end of it, people were like, are you going to do this every month? And we were like, yes.
Okay, so just kind of started and grew and got momentum.
Yeah.
Okay, and now, I mean, how big is Future Females at the moment?
So we're in 42, we call them chapters, but cities.
All right.
So for us, our community grows city by city. We find, we empower, we train ambassadors. They are really the face of the movement, so mission, purpose-aligned women who bring the community together and again, create spaces locally for these women, host events, webinars, things like that.
And do you find, since you've started, there's more women that are wanting to take on a risk to be more entrepreneurial? Is it becoming more of the norm?
It's definitely becoming more of the norm. I would like to say that the stats are changing, to be honest. That's a difficult question. I'm seeing it more, but I'm attracting the people that want to do it. The stats are not necessarily going in the right direction in a lot of countries. So part of what we commit to at Future Females is like measuring everything that we do. Are we actually making a difference? What of all the effort that we're putting in is actually moving the needle?
Okay, amazing. And your side, I mean, have you always been someone that's entrepreneurial?
Yes.
Okay.
I remember when I used to work in management consulting, and my final interview, it was 5 minutes, and the guy just sat down and he was like, you look like you get bored very easily. I was like, I really do. And he goes, great, you're hired.
Okay, all right.
And I think that is the perfect mentality for entrepreneurship. So like I literally live, I'm happy when I'm creating new things.
And what are you creating at the moment? Are you working on any big projects?
Yes.
Okay.
So we just launched a not-for-profit. Actually, two. Today, we're launching the Future Females Foundation. So
Awesome.
this is a not-for-profit that exists to promote activism against gender-based violence.
Amazing.
So today, we're launching our inspiration series in Kailicha.
Okay.
So yeah, that's one of our big
Okay, so it's not just about making money. It's not just about getting that name out there and empowering women. It's about giving back to more people.
Yeah, I think we say that we are for profit and for purpose, and we never want to trade
amazing.
one for the other. What we've noticed is a lot of women, they want to help, they want to serve. I'm sure you're familiar.
Yeah.
And they don't necessarily serve themselves in the process. So when we started Future Females, everything we did was free. Free events. We were in 3 countries hosting free events, free programs every single month, and it was exhausting. It was draining. And so we sat with our mentor, and he was like, why are you not charging? If you want to have massive impact, you have to make massive
You need
profit.
to make money. So Lauren, you create a lot of courses that have done incredibly well over the years. If I wanted to start something for myself, I wanted to create my own course, how would I actually go about doing that?
So firstly, you should definitely create your own course, Craig. The first thing, I teach a course on how to create
courses. Okay. But now this is for Future Females, and I'm a guy. Can I become part of that course?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We are pro-women, we're not anti-men.
Okay.
So we are pro-men that support women.
Okay.
You would be very, very welcome.
Okay.
But to answer your question, the most important thing and the place that we always start is discovering what I call your zone of genius. What is that skill, experience, knowledge that you can package up and monetize in a course format and offer to the world? So I run a 4-month program, and actually it's the last week of my program at the moment. I've got 15 people launching their courses.
Oh, sure.
Some of them are launching for the first time.
That's
and they've
amazing.
sold like 6, 8 programs. It makes me very happy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But the thing to start with is always just what
are you good at?
Yeah, and you know, I've started 7 online courses now. Well, I run 7 profitable online courses. I've started some that didn't work.
Okay.
And the ones that didn't work were the ones that just didn't feel aligned. So I think finding out your zone of genius, which is not what you've learned, but like the skill that you innately have, and packaging that up is the best place to start.
Okay, so it's interesting. I grew up in a family business where I saw my dad on Sunday evenings planning his day, which was always very motivational. So we watched all these inspirational stories.
Amazing.
And it created something inside of me that I wanted to just help people. So whatever it is, like whether it's Coffee with Craig, it's my own business that we do, I just want to make a difference and help people as much as possible.
Yeah.
And as time's gone on, and I've met amazing people like yourself, and I've heard how you've inspired other people, helping people create courses for the first time.
Yeah.
In this digital age that we're in now, I mean, that's the future. That's what the future economy, the future world is all about.
Exactly.
So it's a good place to be in.
I think we call it the knowledge economy. And how beautiful is this? We're all just
and you can work and be in this amazing place.
I mean, this is why we do it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I am very much lifestyle motivated.
Okay.
So I think, you know, I've started 5 businesses, and this is the one that has worked because it delivers what I need.
And do you think it's because you've connected to your purpose and that's why it's worked?
Yeah. Do you know, shiny object syndrome is definitely what I had for about 5 years. When I was living back in Sydney, I was running a product-based business. I was selling online swimwear. I was investing in property, in Bitcoin. I was working a full-time job. I was advising to startups on how to go to market. And I was just so drained, and I wasn't making progress with anything. And
So you weren't happy when you were doing this. You might have been doing well.
Yeah.
But did you not feel good inside?
I didn't feel good at all. I was just, the online swimwear company, I just saw someone else doing it, and I was like, that looks nice, let's do that. And it's so easy to start. For me, it's easy to start. This is what I do. I'm a digital marketer, but it's not easy to scale.
Okay.
And so I wasn't happy, it wasn't working, and I shut everything down and I moved here.
Okay, all right. Lauren, as the whole world has changed, the economy's changed, we live in a digital age at the moment. When people started businesses 5, 10, 20 years ago, it cost a lot of money. It was really tough to start a business. Nowadays, it seems a lot easier. And you obviously teach people this inside of your online courses. How easy is it to just go, I want to start a new course, I want to start something on the internet and become successful?
It's very easy.
Okay.
It's easy to start. I think there's a mindset that you need to get funding and then start your business. But actually, you need to start your business and then ideally you don't even need funding, but at least if you do need funding, you've had a track record and then you're a lot more attractive. So 4 of my 5 businesses have been bootstrapped.
Okay.
I've started with what I had in the bank account. Future Females started with $1,000. And there are so many free online tools now. Like you can have a free website, you can have free email, you can have free social media platforms to build your audience. So this is what we do. We show people you don't need to invest $3,000 with a website developer. You can just spend 4 hours investing in yourself,
how to do it.
learning and build something that's going to work. And work being like the operative thing, you know?
So do you think things have changed where it's not capital intensive, but it's time and skill intensive now? So it's about growing internally to be able to create that business.
Absolutely. One of the things that we live by is your business will only grow as fast as you do. So be the eternal learner, invest in yourself. And so a lot of our online programs, our business school, our founders club, it is giving women
So what you're
tools.
saying there, I love it, because there's that saying, work harder on yourself than you do on your job.
So you're going to say work hard, play hard. That's also good.
You got to keep a balance though, it's important. So I mean, what are you doing for if you're just going to work all the time and not have any fun, I guess, yeah. But it's so, I mean, nowadays, I mean, like you're saying, the skills are out there. You just have to actually take action and go find them, go learn new skills,
Yeah.
and then put it into practice.
I think, you know, as a marketer, it sounds so simple. And so I was like, all you need to do is take action on these steps, like you say. But what I've realized is it's confidence. Confidence is the biggest thing that we teach. We teach women to own their space and feel confident to take a step. There's fear of failure, of course. We've all experienced that. Fear of success, fear of embarrassment, fear of standing out, fear of being rejected by your family. There's so much internal stuff going on that holds businesses back. Taking the action is not hard. You can do a course, you can Google stuff. Actually getting into
having the right mindset
is everything.
Okay. And do you teach that inside of Future Females? How to make women feel more empowered to take those risks, take those actions to start?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that we do is celebrate failure.
Okay.
So on our birthday every year, we celebrate all of the things we've effed up.
Okay, all right.
Because
so
it's
that you
important.
realize that you're not going to die.
Yeah.
So I think that's I see it with our sales guys. They don't want to take action because of their fear of risk, their fear of rejection. And at the end, I mean, what's the client going to say? All they can say is no. You're not actually going to die if something goes wrong.
Exactly.
And I've actually found that the guys end up succeeding better when they make mistakes and they realize that it's just a learning curve for them and they can build on that.
Absolutely. I was talking last night about, was it Google X, where they're KPI'd and their staff are bonused on failing. So if you have an idea, it's how quickly can you prove this idea is not going to work. The faster you can fail, the more I'm going to pay you. I love that. So it's amazing.
So interesting now in this world that we're living at the moment, if we take something like football, there's no crowds. And I was always curious, what is going to happen with football games without a crowd? Because I almost feel like that energy lifts the game.
Yeah.
And what they found is the football players are taking more of a risk now without the crowd, because they don't have that fear of being shouted at, being screamed at. So there's more shots on goal, there's more risks that they're taking, and the actual games are actually more user or viewer friendly because of it.
Yeah. So I don't watch football, but I know you're an Iron Man, and one of our team members is an Iron Woman.
Okay.
And she was describing racing in a virtual event, and she just said it is so much harder. That is a challenge of the mind with no
That is
audience,
tough.
no energy.
Without the crowd, you need them. Yeah, when you need something like Ironman. So one of our guys did the Cape Town Marathon last year, and a couple of us went along, cycling, running next to him to help him through it, because that support factor, especially in something like a marathon, is so tough without a support structure.
Absolutely. But you
And can I ask you that when it comes to Future Females, you guys all support each other, I'm sure. Do you have a good support structure around yourself with the businesses that you've created?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been very lucky. I mean, I told you, I was stuck out of South Africa for 10 months last year. And I literally flew to Cyprus, where a mentor that I wanted was. I flew there, I had coffee with him, I got him drunk, and I was like, be my mentor, you can't say no.
Okay.
It is so important to surround yourself with people who are stages ahead of you.
That's amazing. Awesome. And I mean, you learning from mentors and then you going and teaching other women. So, I mean, you're a conduit.
Exactly. Passing the knowledge on.
That's awesome. Lauren, thank you so much for joining us on Coffee with Craig. It's amazing to see the work that you're doing, empowering other women, teaching entrepreneurship. I mean, we need more of it for the whole economy, the world to get better, because entrepreneurship really is about taking someone's gifts and showing it to the world. And I think that's what you're doing by living your purpose at the moment. So thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for what you're doing for females in South Africa and throughout the world. It's great to see what you've done. So thank you for joining us, and thank you for sharing your message with my audience.
Well, thank you. Thank you for coming to me. Thank you for having me. And as you say, I just want everyone in the world to be an entrepreneur. Nothing feels more fulfilling than creating from your heart, from your soul, and doing that every single day and sustaining yourself financially from it. So thank you for having me.
Amazing. Awesome. Thanks.